What is up, guys? Welcome back to Q's NBA videos. Today I'm going to be discussing why I believe the Cleveland Cavaliers should not trade Kyrie Irving and why the Golden State Warriors are overrated. Okay, let's go back. Christmas Day. Cleveland Cavaliers playing Golden State Warriors. Now, I know the Men in Black came down and buzzed this from everyone's mind, but Kyrie Irving hit a clutch shot to win the game against Klay Thompson and seal a W for the Cleveland Cavaliers. After this game, I remember distinctly ESPN saying that the Cleveland Cavaliers had the mental edge over the Warriors, and many experts were like, oh my god, the Cavs they have the mental edge. They are Warrior killers. This changes my view, and I think they're going to be in the finals. Experts were saying this. Okay, experts believed that the Cleveland Cavaliers had such a mental edge over the Warriors that they were going to win the NBA Finals. Now, was this a little absurd? A little bit, yeah. But it just shows how quickly the media can be swayed from one point of view to the other. Because going into the season, everyone was on the Golden State bandwagon. Everyone believed that Golden State was going to walk away with this just instant NBA championship. Let's fast forward. We do remember, I think it was Martin Luther King Day, that the Warriors just dominated the Cavs in Oracle. We remember that, and we're going to keep that in mind. After that, the media was saying, oh my god, this is unfair. The Warriors are just too good. And people had basically forgotten that the Cavs beat the Warriors on Christmas Day. So we fast forward to the NBA Finals. Game 1, let's remember, this is a pretty close game through about 3 quarters. And then the Warriors start to pull away. The Cavs played with the Warriors very well for this game. Game 1 was a game where LeBron had triple-double in the first half, I believe, and they were playing with the Warriors. They made a few errors and got pretty sloppy, and I remember just saying, why are you shooting these shots? And screaming it to myself, as Golden State basically just pulled away due to the Cavs being undisciplined and poor shot selection. Game 2, that was basically an obliteration of the Cavs. It was close at halftime, I remember, but it did not feel close. The Cavs were not playing up to their standards. This is where Darren Williams started to come in, and when Darren Williams started coming in, I swear to God, I could have played better than he played in the finals. I mean, he was doing what he's supposed to do, trying to score, as that's what Darren Williams is. He's a scoring point guard. But he was just awful, like literally awful in the finals. So bad. And then, remember, Game 3, Kevin Durant's clutch pull-up jumper against the Cavs. Now, this is probably a game that the Cavaliers should have won. The Cavaliers kind of got lazy at the end and did not close it. When they needed a bucket, they could not get a bucket. This was a game the Cavs dominated the Warriors in, frankly. That's what I would say. I would say the Cavaliers dominated the Warriors in this game. Although the score doesn't represent it, and they actually lost. The Cavaliers outplayed the Warriors by a good margin. Game 4, the Cavaliers blow out the Warriors. Beat them by 20. Beat them by 20. Okay? That's a blowout. Game 5, it's controlled by the Warriors, but in the end, it was a 9-point victory. So, it wasn't as bad as it felt. The last game, the Warriors, you could see the Cavs didn't believe they had a chance to win. And they didn't really give it their all, in my opinion. And they got beat by 9. It's still a fairly close game. So, when you go over that, there's only 2 games that are really dominations. And one of them is by the Cavaliers. One of those games is by the Cavaliers. The Warriors are not unstoppable, is basically what I'm trying to say. Yes, they blazed through everyone else in the West. But then, do you remember the Cavs versus the Celtics? Okay, do I need to remind you that the Cavs beat the Celtics by 50 points? Okay. The Cavaliers burned through the East, and they would have burned through the West as well. Without Kawhi Leonard, if Kawhi Leonard gets injured against the Cavs burned through the Spurs just like the Warriors burned through them. The Spurs also, I hate when people say this, but they were up like, I forget how many it was exactly, but they were up at least 15 on the Warriors before Kawhi got injured. And it's like, they're playing with that team for that much time. I'm not saying they're going to win that game, I'm not saying they're going to win the series, but they were playing with the Warriors in Oracle. Before, obviously, Zaza came in. He's the real Warriors MVP, injured Kawhi Leonard. Saved their chances. I'm just playing. But the point still remains. The Warriors are not unbeatable. They can be played with. So now the narrative is being written that the Warriors dominated the Cavs throughout the NBA Finals. As we just reviewed, it really wasn't a domination. These were fairly competitive games, most of them, and the Cavs actually did blow out the Warriors and should have won probably another game. So let's pretend it's 2-2 going back to Oracle for Game 5, where the Warriors did control the pace of the game and won, and in this scenario, won the championship. But if it's 2-2 and the Cavs win that game against KD's pull-up jumper, say he misses that shot, the Cavs win that game, they should have won that game. They outplayed the Warriors. Then it's 3-2. Okay, this is a series. You're going back to Cleveland, a place where, I mean, it's hard for Golden State to win. Golden State is being overrated right now. Yes, they are the best team, in my opinion, ever to be put on a paper. On paper, they're the best team ever. On the court, they're also the best team ever. They're the best collection of talent of all time. And people try to dispute that. It's really hard to dispute. You have Kevin Durant, he's an MVP, an all-time great. Steph Curry, people hate on him. I'm not a huge Curry fan. He is an all-time great. He's an all-time great. He's one of the best shooters we've ever seen. He's a two-time MVP. A two-time MVP. There are not very many two-time MVPs. Klay Thompson, a perennial all-star, one of the most deadly spot-up shooters we've seen. Streakiest player, one of the streakiest players we've ever seen. And Draymond Green, the jack of all trades, very helpful. All-star, perennial all-star. That's a good-ass team. And look at the Bulls. Yes, they had Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, the greatest player of all time. But that's not as unstoppable of a team as this Warriors team is, in my opinion. This Warriors team is so gifted. It's just they're a matchup nightmare. They are a matchup nightmare, and I would not want to have to coach against it. But now the narrative has been written by the media that the Warriors are just so far better than everybody else that no other team stands a shot. No other team stands a shot to beat the Warriors. And that is completely false. We saw it with the Spurs being able to play with them. We saw it with the Cavs even being able to play with them. And with a few things go the Cavs' way, frankly, the Cavs could have been NBA champions back-to-back. If they are a little more disciplined in their shot selection, maybe Game 2 or Game 1, they squeeze one of those. They're up like 3-1? What? Seriously? Seriously? Yes, I'm serious. The Cavaliers are a little bit more disciplined. They can beat the Warriors. So, basically what happens if the Cavs trade Kyrie, why I believe they should not and will not, is because trading Kyrie is waving the white flag, basically. It's saying, we can't beat the Warriors with this group of guys. And either if they trade Kyrie away, they're building for the future and just saying bye LeBron, or they're trying to win now, but they're not going to have the chemistry that Kyrie does. And obviously, yes, there's kind of a beef right now, but it can change. Things change quickly in this league. Never forget that. Look at this, what we're just talking about. People were saying the Cavs are Warrior killers in December. By June, people were saying the Warriors are literally an unfair team and they're going to win 5 championships in a row. 3 months before Christmas, people were saying Warriors are guaranteed to win, this is unfair. Christmas, they're saying Cavs are Warrior killers. People's minds are changed so quickly, and a lot of this is due to the media. Now the media has written the script that the Warriors are unbeatable, and if the Cavs do trade Kyrie, they've played into that script. Now the Warriors believe it, now the Cavs believe it, now LeBron believes it, now everybody believes it. And guess what? If everyone believes they're not beatable, they're not going to get beaten. Anyway, that's my take on why I believe the Cavs should not trade Kyrie and why I believe the Warriors are actually overrated. Because although they're one of the greatest collections of talent we've ever seen, there's only so many minutes to play a basketball game. There's only so many shots that can be taken. And you can play with this team. This is a team that can be played with. If a few things go the Cavs' way or another contender's way, they can beat the Warriors. They definitely can beat the Warriors. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day.